Voters in Bahrain cast ballots Saturday in the island kingdom's first full parliamentary election since Arab Spring-inspired protests nearly 4 years ago, but a boycott by the country's opposition overshadowed the vote and highlighted the sectarian-charged divisions gripping this strategic U.S. ally. The country's most organized Shiite group, Al-Wifaq, and other opposition organizations urged supporters to stay away from the polls. They accuse the government of failing to enact political reforms and address other grievances that were at the heart of the February 2011 uprising that pitted an opposition movement dominated by the country's Shiite majority against supporters of the Sunni monarchy. The elections are being closely watched not only by Bahrain's Western allies but also by Gulf Arab neighbors such as Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates that themselves are led by Sunni hereditary rulers. Bahraini authorities backed by security forces from neighboring Gulf states crushed the 2011 uprising. But street protests, petrol bomb attacks and other low-level unrest continue to roil the country, which hosts the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet and is part of the U.S.-led coalition striking the Islamic State group. Several opposition activists remain behind bars following convictions related to the 2011 unrest, and a number of prominent human rights advocates are awaiting verdicts on charges they say are politically motivated. A total of 419 candidates are running for municipal and parliamentary seats Saturday. Any candidates who do not secure more than 50% of the vote will head to a runoff a week later. The elections will determine the makeup of the 40-seat lower house of parliament, which has limited direct powers but carries important symbolism as part of political reforms begun more than a decade ago. Members of the upper house are appointed by King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, whose family controls most senior government posts. The king's uncle, Khalifa bin